Alan at that time was 46 years old. We have 3 young kids. We have a life to lead and a life to live and things to do, and that diagnosis is just takes your breath away, literally. And that's an understatement. By the time we found it, it had metastasized to his lungs. We had to start chemotherapy right away. They did some additional testing and found that the tumors in his lungs grew 5 times their size. We tried a different regimen. That failed. We then started looking into clinical trials, and we heard about Champions Oncology. Alan and I contracted with Champions to put together an expert panel. Less than 2 weeks later, there were 13 experts from all over the country. What we got out of it was more than we would have gotten out of it had we gone and visited each one of these people individually. The collective knowledge and the ability to build consensus that comes up when you put all of these people together is incredible. And it offered us hope. Through Champions, we found an oncologist. We got an appointment within 24 hours, and within 48 hours, my husband was starting the chemotherapy regimen that the panel had suggested. And it was working. The tumors were shrinking. We tested 9 different drugs. Alan would never have lived long enough to test 9 different drugs. I know that everything we did helped extend his life by 6 or 7 months. And although that may not seem very long, when I look at it through the eyes of my children and through the eyes of Alan, 6 or 7 months was a lifetime. Alan got to see his daughter graduate from elementary school. He got to take, in those 6 months, one of his sons to a New York Giants game that my son talks about to this day. He got to see his little baby get on a school bus for the first time. And those are memories that we all have, and that we wouldn't have had Alan not been here for those additional 6 or 7 months.